sea to do their amorous rites by their own beauties. Or if love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, civil knight, thou sober-suited matron, all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match played for a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Put my unmanned blood, bathing my cheeks with thy black mantle. Strange love, grown bold thing, true love, acted simple modesty. Come, night, come, Romeo, come thou day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo. And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of love, but not possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. So tedious is this day, as is the night before some festival to an impatient child who hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, look, here comes my nurse, and she brings news in every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name, speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
Aye, the cords.
I mean, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, Will-a-day, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We are undone. Lady, we are undone. Alack the day. He's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo. Romeo, whoever would have thought it? Romeo.
Devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torment should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself?
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes. God save the mark. Here, on his manly breast, a piteous course, a bloody, piteous course, pale, pale as ashes, all bedaubed in blood, all in gore blood. I swooned at the sight.
Oh, my heart, poor bankrupt, break at once. To prison eyes ne'er look on liberty. Vile earth, the earth resign and motion here, and thou and Romeo press one heavy bier.
Oh, Tybalt, Tybalt, the best friend I had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and his Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin, my dear lord, that dreadful trumpet sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo vanished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
Oh, it did, alas the day, it did.
Oh, serpent heart, hid with a flowering face, did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, dove-feathered raven, wolfish ravening lamb, despise its substance of divinest show, just opposite of what thou justly seemst. A damned saint. Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men, all perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. Oh, where's my man? Give me some aqua vitae. Oh, these woes, these griefs, these sorrows make me old. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. On his brow shame is ashamed to sit, for 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned, sole monarch of the universal earth.
speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I like 3 hours might have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native springs. Your tributary drops belong to woe which thou mistaking offer up to joy. My husband lives that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. Banished, that one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There's no end, no limit, measure bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where's my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corse. Will you go to them? I will take you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. Take up those cords. Poor ropes. You are beguiled, both you and I, for Romeo's exiled. You made me for a highway to my bed, but I am maid and widowed. Come, cords. Come, nurse. Oh, to my wedding bed and death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Hie you to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark ye. Your Romeo will be here at night. I'll to him. He's hid at Lawrence's cell.
Go, find him. Bring this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored of thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that yet I know not?
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment.
Ha! Banishment? Be merciful, say death. For exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence, from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banished is banished from the world, and world's exile is death. And banished is death mistermed. Calling death banishment, thou cutt'st off my head with a golden axe, and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
O deadly sin! O rude unthankfulness! Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince taking thy part hath brushed aside the law and turned that blackward death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing live here in heaven and may look on her. But Romeo may not. More validity, more courtship, more honorable state dwells in carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize on the white wonder of dear Juliet's hand and steal a mortal blessing from her lips, who even in pure and vestal modesty still blushes thinking their own kisses sin. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Hadst thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no son mean of death, though ne'er so mean, but banished to kill me? How hast thou the heart, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend professed, to mangle me with that word banished?
Thou fond mad man, Hear me, but speak a
Oh,
word.
thou wilt speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word. Adversity, sweet milk. Philosophy to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
Yet banished, hang up philosophy. Unless philosophy can make a Juliet, displant a town, reverse the prince's doom, it helps not, it prevails not, talk no more.
Then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they, when that wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak, then mightst thou tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Arise, one knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself. Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while. Stand up. Run to my study. By and by. God's will, what simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What is your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar. Oh, tell me, holy friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There, on the ground with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up. Stand up. Stand, if you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Oh, why must you fall into so deep an oh?
Nurse.
Oh. Oh, sir. Well, that's the end of all.
Spakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer, now I have stained the childhood of our joy with blood removed but little from her own? Where is she? And how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, sir, she says nothing, but weeps and now falls on her bed, and then starts up, and Tybalt cries, and then on Romeo calls, and then down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her. As that name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Thou hast amazed me by my holy order. I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? And wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady too, that lives in thee by doing damned hate upon thyself? Why railst thou on thy birth, the heaven and earth, when birth and heaven and earth, all three, do meet in thee at once, which thou at once wouldst lose? Fie! Thou shamest thy shape, thy love, thy wit. Thy noble shape is but a form in wax, digressing from the valor of a man. Thy dear love, sworn but hollow perjury, killing that love that thou hast vowed to cherish. Thy wit, that ornament to shape and love, misshapen in the conduct of them both, like powder in a skilless soldier's flask, is set afire by thine own ignorance, and now dismembered in thine own defense. What? Arouse thee, man! Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings lights upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array. But like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thou pout'st upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed. Take heed! For such die miserable. Go. Get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence and comfort her. But look out, stay not till the watch be set. For then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage. Reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 1,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy sorrow makes them apt unto. Romeo is coming.
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Oh, and here, sir, a ring, sir, she bade me give you, sir. Hie you, make haste. It grows very late.
Oh, well, my comfort is revived by this.
Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me your hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
But that a joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late. Shall not come down tonight. I promise you. But for your company, I would have been to bed an hour ago myself.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my daughter's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, that on Wednesday next, soft. What day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Wednesday is too soon. On Thursday, Ian. On Thursday, tell her that she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? We'll keep no great ado, a friend or two, for hark you, Tybalt being slain so late, it might be thought we held him carelessly if we revel much. Therefore we'll have some 6 friends, and there an end. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Go, get thee gone. On Thursday be it then. Go you to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her, wife, against this wedding day. Light to my chamber, ho, afore me. 'Tis so very late, we may begin to call it early by and by.
Art thou gone so? It is not yet midday. It was the nightingale, not the lark, that pierced the fearful hollow of thine air. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it, it is some meteor that the sun exhales to be to thee this night a torchbearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be tamed, let me be put to death. I am content so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon gray is not the morning's eye, is but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. Nor that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is time and to be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Go, and be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam,
Nurse?
your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
And window, let day in and let light out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? What love, Lord, my husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days.
Farewell.
By this count, I shall be much in years ere I can behold my Romeo.
I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh Lord, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now thou art below as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookst pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Oh, Fortune, Fortune.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Who's that calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
How now, Juliet?
Madam, I'm not well.
Ever more weeping for your cousin's death. Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? If thou couldst not make him live. Therefore, have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss cannot but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weeps not so much for his death as that that villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain, and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him, I do with all my heart. Yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
I, madam, from the reach of these my hands would none but I might venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not. And weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished runagate doth live, shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company. And then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him. Dead is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed. Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison, I would temper it, that Romeo would, upon receipt thereof, soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him nay, and it cannot come to him to wreak the love I bore my cousin upon his body that did slaughter him.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now, I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy, that thou expectst not, nor I look not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child. Early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the county Paris, at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder if 'tis haste that I must wed ere he that should be husband comes to woo. I pray you, go tell my lord and father I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Come as your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it into your hands.
When the sun sets, the air doth drizzle dew, but for the sunset of my brother's son, it rains downright. How now, a conduit girl, evermore showering? What, still in tears? How now, wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft. Take me with you. Take me with you, wife. How? Will she none? Does she not give thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed? Unworthy as she is that we have wrought, so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful for that hate which is meant love.
How now? How now? Chop logic. What is this? Thank you and proud, and yet I thank you not, and yet not proud? Mistress minion, you. Thank me, no thankings. Proud me, no prouds. But fettle your fine joints against Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither. Out, you green sickness carrion! Out, you baggage, tallow face!
Why, father, what are you, mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees to hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hate thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church o Thursday next, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me.
My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this one child. But now I see that this one is one too much.
We have a curse in having her.
Now God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
Oh, and why? My lady wisdom, good prudence, smatter with your gossips. Go.
I speak no treason.
Oh, God be God.
May one not speak?
You mumbling fool! Utter your gravity into a gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You are too hot.
God's breath, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, time, work, play, alone, in company, and still my care hath been to have her matched.
And having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, of fair domains, youthful and nobly trained, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, proportioned, as once thought we wish a man to be, and then to have a wretched, puling fool, a whining mammet, in her fortune's tender to answer, I'll not wed. I'm too young. I cannot love. I pray you, pardon me.
Oh, ha! Since you will not wed, I'll pardon you.
Graze where you will. Thou shalt not house with me. Look to it. Think on it. I do not use to jest. Thursday is here. Lay hand on heart. Advise. If you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. If you be not,
Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets.
for by my soul, I'll never acknowledge thee,
Nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it, bethink you.
I'll not be forsworn.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? I'm be my mother. Cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make that bridal bed in the dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh, God. Nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return again to earth unless my husband has sent me from heaven by leaving earth? Comfort me. Counsel me. Alack, that heaven should practice such stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Then, as the case so stands, as now it doth, I think it best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishclout to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so green, so fair, so quick an eye as Paris hath. Shrew my very heart. I think you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first, or if it did not, your first is dead. Or 'twas as good he were, as living here and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from the heart?
And from my soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I've gone, having displeased her, to Lawrence cell, there to beg confession and to be absolved.
Marry, I will. And this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation. O most wicked being. Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my Lord with that same tongue which she hath praised him above compare so many thousand times? Go, counselor. Thou my bosom, henceforth shall be twain. Alton Friar, to know his remedy. If all else fails, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir? The time is very short.
My father, Capulet, will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore little have I talked of love, for Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears, which, too much minded by herself alone, may be put from her by society. Now do you know the reason of this haste?
I would I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes the lady towards my cell.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be away.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
come here to make confession to this father.
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will he, I am sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it is more price being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused by tears.
The tears have brought small victory in that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongs did worse than tears with that report.
It is no slander, sir, which is the truth. And what I spake it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered.
It may be so, for it is not mine own. Are you at leisure, Holy Friar, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serve thee, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield thy disturbed devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse thee. Until then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me, past hope, past cure, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must in nothing may prorogue it on Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not that thou hearest of this, lest thou can tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do thou but call my resolution wise. And with this night, I'll help it presently. God join my heart and Romeo's, thou art hand. Therefore, out of thy long experience, time can be some present counsel, or behold, twixt my extremes and me, this bloody night shall play the umpire, arbitrating that which the commission of thy years in art could to no issue of true honor bring. Be not so long to speak. I long to die, if what thou speaks make not a brevity.
Old daughter, I do spy a kind of hope that craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If rather than to marry County Paris thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris off the battlements of yon tower, and I will do so without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home. Be married. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night wilt thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial. Being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. Each part deprived of supple government shall stiff and stark and cold appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, there shalt thou continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a peaceful sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then, as the custom is, in thy best gowns uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be borne unto that same ancient vault where all the kindred of Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift. And hither shall he come, and he and I will watch thy waking. And that very night will Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua. And this shall free thee from this present shame, if no inconstant toy nor womanish fear abate thy valor in the acting it.
Give me, tell me not fear.
Hold, get you gone, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a fellow with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
So many guests invite as here are written. Angelica, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
You shall have none ill, sir, for I'll try to pick him with my fingers.
How canst thou try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers. Therefore, if he cannot lick his own fingers, he goes not with me.
Go, be gone. We shall be ill furnished for this time. Well, is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on her. A peevish, self-willed harlotry this is.
Look where she comes from shrift, with merry face.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent my sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here and beg pardon. Pardon, I beseech you, henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful lord at Lawrence cell, and gave him what becoming love I might, not stepping over the bounds of modesty.
Why, I am glad on it. This is well. Stand up. This is as it should be. Let me see the county. Aye, marry, go, I say, and fetch him hither. Now, afore God, this reverend holy friar, our whole city is much bound to him.
Nurse, will you go with me into my chamber to help me sort such ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Go, nurse. Go, I say. Will to church tomorrow.
Shall be short in our provisions, 'tis now near night.
Tush. I will stir about, and all things will be well, I warrant thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet. Help to deck up her. Let me alone. I'll not to bed tonight. I'll play the housewife for this once. What ho! They are all forth. Well, I will walk myself to County Paris to prepare him up against this wedding day. My heart is wondrous light. This same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Aye, those attires are best. But, gentle nurse, I pray, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which well thou knowest is cross and full of sin.
What? Are you busy? Oh, need you my help?
No, madam, we have pulled such necessaries as are behoveful for our stay tomorrow. So please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest. Thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, Vile. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No. This shall forbid it. Lay thou there. What if it be poison, which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is, though methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo comes to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place as in a vault, an ancient receptacle, wherefore these many 100 years the bones of all my ancestors are packed? For bloody Tybalt yet but green in earth lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours of the night spirits resort. Alack, alack, is it not like that I so early waking, what with loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn out of earth, that living mortals, hearing them, run mad? Oh, if I live, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the bloody Tybalt from his shroud? And in this rage, with some great kinsman's bones, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains! Look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo, who did spake his body upon Rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
Hold, take this key and fetch more spices, nurse.
They call for dates and quinces in the pastry.
Come, stir, stir. The second cock hath crowed. The curfew bell hath rung. 'Tis 3 o'clock. Look to the baked meats, good Angelica, and spare not for the cost.
Oh, go, you cock queen, go. Faith, you'll be sick tomorrow with this night's watching. Get you to bed.
No, not a whit. I have watched all night ere long now for a lesser cause, and never been sick.
Aye, you have been a mouse hunt in your time, but I will watch you from such watching now.
A jealous hood, a jealous hood. Now, Curio, what's there?
Thanks for the cook, sir, but I don't know.
Make haste, make haste. Lucetta! Fetch drier logs, call Peter, he shall show thee where they are.
I have had, sir. We will find our log, and never trouble Peter for the matter.
Yes, well said. A merry wench. Thou shalt be loggerhead. Oh, good faith, 'tis day. The county will be here with music straight. I hear him near. Nurse! Wife! What ho, nurse, I say! Go and waken Juliet. Go and trim her up. I'll go and chat with Paris. Make haste, the bridegroom. He's come already, the bridegroom. Make haste, I say.
Mistress, what mistress? Juliet. Fast, I warrant her, she. Why, lamb, why, lady. Fie, you slug a bed. Why, love, I say. Madam, sweetheart. Why, bride. What? Not a word. You take your pennyworths now. Sleep for a week. For the next night, I warrant, the County Perith has set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. Oh, God, forgive me. Mary and amen. How sound is she asleep?
I needs must wake her. Madam, madam, madam. Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up, in faith, will it not be? What? Dressed, and in your clothes, and down again? I needs must wake you. Lady! 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 Oh! Alas! Alas! Oh, help! Help! My lady is dead. Oh, well a day that ever I was born. Ho, my lord, my lady. Oh,
Noise is here.
oh, lamentable day.
What's the matter?
Look, oh, heavy day.
Oh, me. Oh, me. My child. My only life. Revive. Look up, or I will die with thee.
Help! Help! Call help!
For shame! Bring Juliet forth! Her lord is come!
She's dead. To see she's dead. Alack the day.
Alack the day. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
Let me see her. Out, alas, she's cold. Her blood is settled. Her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been
Oh,
separated.
lamentable day.
A woeful time.
Death that has taken her hence to make me wail ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come. Is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day, death hath lain with thy wife. There she lies, flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. I will die, and death will take all. Life, living, all is death's.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face? And doth it give me such a sight as this?
Cursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day. Oh, most miserable hour that e'er time saw in lasting labor of his part. One poor woman. One poor and lovely child. One thing to rejoice and solace in. Cruel death had catched it from my sight.
Most lamentable day, most woeful day that ever yet I did behold. Oh day, oh day, oh day, oh hateful day, never was seen so black a day as this. Oh woeful day.
Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain. Oh, most detestable death by thee beguiled, by cruel thee quite overthrown. Oh love, oh life, not life but love and death.
Despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed. Uncomfortable time, why camest thou now to murder our solemnity? Oh child, my soul, not my child. Alack, my child is dead, and with my child All my joys are buried.
Peace, hope. For shame, confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. And weep ye now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds as high as heaven itself? Oh, in this love you did love your child so ill that you run mad, seeing she is well. Dry up your tears, and stick your rosemary on this fair course. And as the custom is, in all her best array bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to a sad burial feast, our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change, our wedding flowers must now serve for a very course. All things change to the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him. And go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
Trust the flattering truth of sleep. My dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's Lord sits lightly in his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Oh me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Abraham? Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it from my office, sir.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars. Thou knowst my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone. And hire those horses. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift to enter in the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts he dwells, which late I noted in tattered weeds with overwhelming brows, calling of simples, meager were his looks, and sharp misery had worn him to the bone. And in his needy shop a tortoise hung, an alligator stuffed, and other skins of ill-shaped fishes, and about his shelves a beggarly account of empty boxes, green earthen pots, bladders and musty seeds, remnants of pack thread and old cakes of roses were thinly scattered to make up a show. Noting of this penury, to myself I said, and if a man did need a poison now, whose sale is present death in Mantua, here lives a caitiff wretch would sell it him. Oh, this same thought did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell as me. As I remember, this should be the place. Being holiday, the beggar's shop is shut. What ho, apothecary!
Oh, so loud.
Come hither, man. I see that thou art poor. Hold, here's 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison. Such soon speeding gears will disperse itself through all the veins that the light-weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk may be discharged of breath as violently as hasty powder fire doth hurry from the fatal cannon's womb.
Such mortal drugs I have. For Mantua's law is death unto any he that uttereth them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fierce to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starveth in thine eyes, contempt and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich, then be not poor, but break it, and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty, and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will, and drink it off. And if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
There is thy gold. Worst poison to men's souls, doing more murders in this loathsome world than these poor compounds that thou mayst not sell. I sell thee poison, thou hast sold me none. Farewell, buy food, and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial and not poison, go with me to Juliet's tomb, for there must I use thee.
Holy Franciscan friar! Father! Ho!
This same should be the voice of Peter. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be rich, show me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot friar out, one of your order to associate me, here in the city visiting the sick, and finding him the searches of the town, assuming that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that in thy speed to Mantua there was stay.
Who bear my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it thee, so fearful were we of infection.
Unhappy fortune by my brotherhood. The letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and the neglecting it may do much danger. Peter,
Go hence. Get me an iron crow and bring it straight unto my cell.
Father, I'll go and bring it.
now must I to the monument alone. Within 3 hours will the fair Juliet wake. She will beshrew me much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. But I will write again to Mantua, and keep her closely at my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
Give me thy torch, Thorn. Hence, and stand aloof. Yet put it out, for I would not be seen. Under yon yew tree lay thee all along, holding thine ear close to the hollow ground, so shall no foot upon churchyard tread. Being loose, unfirm, with the digging up of graves, but thou shalt hear it. Whistle then to me a signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee. Go.
I am almost afraid to stand alone here in the churchyard. Yet I will adventure.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh, woe, thy canopy is dust and stones, with which sweet water nightly I will do, or wanting that, with tears distilled by moans, the obsequies that I for thee will keep, nightly shall be to strew thy grave and weep. Boy, give signal something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight to cross my obsequies and true love's right? Not with a torch, muffle me night a while.
Hold, take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life, I charge thee. Whate'er thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring which I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence be gone. If thou, jealous, dost return to pry on what I further shall intend to do, by heaven I will tear thee joint by joint and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage, wild, more fierce, and more inexorable far than empty tigers or the roaring sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Take thou that. Live, and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow.
For all this same I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Thou detestable maw, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. Thus, in despite, I'll cram thee with more food.
This is that banished haughty Montague, that murdered my love's cousin. Which grief it is supposed the fair creature died, and now comes to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Stop thou unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Think upon these, God, let them affright thee. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone, by heaven. I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Stay not. Be gone, live, and hereafter say, a madman's mercy bade thee run away.
I do defy thy conjurations, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Oh, Lord, be kind. I will call father.
I am slain. Oh, if thou be merciful, lay me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, the noble County Paris. What said my man when my betossed soul did not attend him as we rode? I think he told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or am I mad hearing him talk of Juliet to think that it was so? Oh, give me thy hand, one writ with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. A grave? Oh no, a lantern-slaughtered youth. For there lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. Death, lie thou there, by a dead man interred. How oft, when men are at the point of death, have they been merry, which their keepers call a lightning before death. Oh, how may I call this a lightning? Oh, my love, my wife, death, that hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips, in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? Oh, what more favor can I do to thee than with this hand that cut thy youth in twain to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean abhorred monster keeps thee here in dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain with worms that are thy chambermaids. Oh, here will I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-weary flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh, you the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, savory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
St. Francis be my speed. How often I have my old feet stumbled in graves. Who's there?
Here's one, a friend, one that doesn't well.
Bless be upon you. Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yon that vainly lends his light to grubs and iron skulls? As I discern, it burneth at the capel's monument.
It doth so, holy sir, and there's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long hath he been there?
Full half an hour.
Go with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master knows not when I am gone hence, and fearfully did menace me with death if I did stay to look on his intent.
Stay then. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Oh, much I fear some ill unlucky.
As I did sleep under this yew tree here, drove my master in another thought, and my master slew him.
Romeo! Alack! Alack! What blood is this that stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre? What mean these masterless and gory swords to lie discolored by this place of peace? Romeo! Pale! Who else? What? And Paris too, and steeped in blood. The lady stirs.
Comfortable friar, where is my lord? I remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where's my Romeo?
Hold there!
I hear some noise. Lady, come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Come away. Thy warm Romeo in thy bosom there lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Come, go, good Juliet.
Holla! Who's there?
I dare no longer stay.
Go, get thee gone, for I will not away. What's this? A cup closed in my true love's hands? Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. I'm churl drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I'll kiss thy lips. Haply some poison still doth hang upon them to help me die with restorative. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, boy. Which way?
Hear noise? Then I'll be brief. Happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die. This is the place there where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, where you find attached.
Pitiful sight. Here lies the county slain. And Juliet, bleeding, warm, and newly dead, here who hath lain these 2 days buried.
Go, tell the prince. Run to the Capulets, raise the Montagues.
We see the ground whereon these woes do lie. The true ground of these piteous woes we cannot without circumstance describe.
Here's Romeo's man. I found in the churchyard. Bring suspicion. Hold him safe until the prince come hither.
Here's the friar, the tremble sighs and weeps. I took this mattock from him, as he was coming from the churchyard.
Stay the friar too.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here's the friar and slaughtered Romeo's men, from instruments upon them fit to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh heavens! Oh wife, look how our daughter bleeds! This dagger hath mistaken, for lo, his house is empty on the back of Montague and is missheathed in our daughter's bosom.
Oh me, the sight of death is as a bell. It warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up, to see thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of our sons, exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou untaught! What manners is in this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities and know their spring, their head, their true descent. And then will I be general of your woes and lead you even to death. Meantime, forbear and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected as the time and place doth make against me of this direful murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
Then say it once without us knowing this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, there, dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove the siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her perforce to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bids me devise some means to rid her from the second marriage, or there in my cell would she kill herself. Then gave I her a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it brought on her the form of death. Meantime, I writ to Romeo that hither should he come to help to take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, your Peter, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then, all alone at the prefixed hour of her waking, came I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her at my cell till Romeo come. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her awaking, here untimely lay true Romeo and the noble Paris dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but, as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy, and if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have no need for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death, going in the vault. I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter. I will look on it. Where is the county's man, Curio, that raised us up? Sirrah, what can you say about this? What made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him. And then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die, and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. All are punished!
Brother Montague, give me your hands. This is my daughter's jointure. No more can I command.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo by his lady lie, poor sacrifices to our enmity.
Glooming peace this morning that it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. There never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.